All right. We should be live. Wolves, Spurs versus Liverpool. Gonna be fun. Let's see what actually happens. Spurs don't have a squad. That's the fun part. It has not stopped my friends who are Spurs fans from talking shit leading up to this game. Especially they were talking shit about Galatasaray Liverpool right before the Spurs had their Champions League triumph. I'm all ripping the Spurs aside for being the Spurs portion, because I already made a whole video on that, and everything I said in that video stands true. I'm curious to see Spurs' response to getting thrashed in the Champions League. The dressing room talk for Spurs hasn't been good. Players want out. I mean, their backline's decimated. You know, there's no Romero. There's no Van der Ven. Van der Ven got a red card in his last match, so he's going to be out. Romero is... Beyond that, team news for Liverpool is Salah is on the bench, as is Ekitike. Rio gets the start. So that's cool. Excited to see Rio from the get. Let me actually get those backlights on too. Might have to... This thing is having a hard time focusing on my face also. Focus on me. There you go. Focus on me. I think it's actually... I always forget what my optimal setup here is, but I think it's this. You need to actually move this here. Teams are walking out right now, getting ready for the anthems. If you have not seen it on YouTube, watch my video about the Spurs' philosophy problem. I mean, it very much sums up what's going on with this club 3 months later. And I made that video their previous manager. I mean, even just looking at their lineup, you look at it and you go, this is an Enzo Maresca lineup. 3-4-3 is what they're going to try to play. 3-4-2-1, 3-4-3. Solanke leading the line, and Richarlison and Matthijs Tel behind him. Midfield's got Archie Gray in it, youngster for Tottenham. Lone bright spot, some would call him, but also there's a lot of talk of teams circling the wagons for Archie Gray. I think I heard Bayern was interested. So, I mean, and on that note, you know, there's already talk of, there's a senior player who came out and said it doesn't matter, not came out and said, but dressing room talk that, you know, the dressing room is basically toxic. Players are coming out and saying it doesn't matter what we do because if we get relegated, we're going to go somewhere else. My YouTube stream is not... is not receiving enough info. Is that an internet issue? View errors. It opens all of Studio. Huh. We're in the last commercial break before. Around the league, a couple of 0-0 score lines, and then United beat Villa 3-1. So with the win here, Liverpool would move up to 4th, not only in the Champions League spots, but leapfrog both Chelsea and Villa. So lot at the line, lot on the line. Forest with their draw will not end up going past Tottenham. So Tottenham, even with the loss today, are still safe. About the only, I think, saving grace for Tottenham. Because let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm interested to see Tottenham's response. Oh shit! No wonder I'm on USA and this game's on NBC. Oh my god! I was like, why are they showing? God, I hate TV channels. No, it's on Peacock. Great. Now I have to go log into Peacock. This is the most annoying part of all of this. This is by far the most annoying part of all of this. I'm gonna have to go watch another ad on Peacock. Looks like the game has already kicked off. I'm trying to work on my frustrations, so not just in general. This is not a good start. Sports. Watch now. Yep, 15-second ad about bicycles on Peacock. Cool. Who cares? Dog is barking at me. Or somebody. Okay, we're here. 2 minutes in. Tottenham in bright, very bright yellow. Liverpool in their home red. Classic. Here is Tell trying to bring it up the line, losing the ball. Liverpool sit 6th as it stands. Spurs 16th. Early foul on Gravenberch. Liverpool with the restart. Frimpong plays it through to Gravenberch, who plays it back to Frimpong, who's now coming up the touchline. Going to play it back to Gravenberch. Plays it to Szoboszlai. Across to Van Dijk. Robertson, who's in the match. That's another semi. Robertson and Kirkaz competing for the left back spots. Love to see that, by the way. Seems like Kirkaz was favored early on, and love to see that rotation as Robertson gets older on. For Robertson, Kirkaz is talented, but Robertson still has some miles in him. Here come Tottenham intercepted, trying to play it in. Szoboszlai beats Tell to the ball. Allison clears it to Wirtz, who plays it up to Frimpong. A little short, but Wirtz gets it back. Cuts it back towards the middle, plays it to Van Dijk. Back to Robertson, plays it out to Rio. Here comes Rio, stepping over. I don't think Rio can dribble the ball without stepping over. That's like his normal thing. Oh, here's Frimpong getting the ball at the top of the box, trying to play it in. McAllister whips it out wide to Rio, brings it down. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Rio, 3 step overs. I'm going to start doing a Rio step over count whenever he's in the game. Here's a cross in from Robertson. Kind of just half cleared. Now Frimpong gets it into the middle. Defended by Spurs. Trying to take it out. Solanke fell down. Looked to have gotten fouled, but the ref waved to play. Here's Frimpong with the cross to the back post. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a decent amount of action. Oh, there's a potential handball in the box on Jed Spence that there's not going to be given. But, you know, the broadcast is bringing attention to it. I don't know what they're saying, so that's fine. But it's interesting watching them bring attention to stuff like that. Here comes Robertson, Gakpo, out to Rio, to Robertson, back to Van Dijk, Gomez to Gravenberch, plays it back out to Frimpong, to Szoboszlai, plays it back to Frimpong. Oh, Liverpool win the ball, only to give it back away. Okay. 6 minutes in. My scoreboard's a little behind. Cut shot to Mo Salah on the bench. Scoreboard looks to be working fine. Okay, just updated. So I did have to set the update time to be less because it was pinging the ESPN site way too much. Way too much. So I had to ping it less. Let's just say. No, Jed Spence took a Szoboszlai clearance to the head, and he looks like he will need some head treatment. That's not good news for Spurs because Spurs barely able to field a team. I mean, he looks like he might be concussed. He's either concussed or he's trying to figure out how he can use this to get off the pitch. Like, for good. They look like they're giving him a concussion test right now. Who do they even have on the bench? Let's see. Maybe Colomane comes in for Jed Spence. I feel like Brandon Austin, James Wilson. One of those. Brandon Austin's a goalkeeper. Colin Wasey. Randall Colomane, James. Is that Romswell or Rosewell? It's two. Oh, they have Xavi Simmons on the bench. Okay. It's James Rosewell. Two goalkeepers. Looks like Tottenham are playing with 10 men right now, though. See if Liverpool can capitalize. Yeah, Szoboszlai went to clear the ball, cleared it, and hit homeboy right in the face. This is Rio's first Premier League start, actually. So he started definitely in the FA Cup. I don't think he started in the Champions League. He might have in one of the cleanup matches in the group stages, but his first. Okay, homeboy is back, trying to beat Zobozai again. Can't. Oh, through ball to Wirtz from Gravenberg. Wirtz cutting across the defense, plays it to Gakpo. Gakpo, left-footed shot, and that's why Cody Gakpo does not take left-footed shots. Oh, that was an awful, awful finish to a really good move. Wirtz, a through ball by Gravenberg to Wirtz, cuts it across, lays it up to Gakpo, and next time and Gakpo just flails at it wildly with his left foot. His right foot hit it so that his left foot couldn't even get a clean strike on it. Oh, that was awful. I can say that I score more goals with my left foot than I score my right foot. Because my left foot, it's just instinctual. Whereas with my right foot, everything has to be perfect. So I just don't understand how he can be so bad. Here come Tottenham. Oh, that was Solanke driving and then a ball in the middle. Almost something doing for Tottenham. Good defending by Liverpool. Now trying to clear it. I think the dog is trying to come in. Here's a long shot. Ooh, saved by Allison. Ooh, shot on target. Well, look who it is. It is Miss Rosie. Rosie, come on. Come on. Say hi to the cameras. Rosie cat. That's my cat. She's here to watch the game. Tottenham have a corner. I gotta figure out how to get you in the shot too, Rosie. Oh, back post. Defended well by Liverpool. It's gonna go out for a goal kick. Rosie, you're just not gonna be in the shot. You're gonna be in the background. Actually, we could move this. There we go. There we go. Now you're watching along with us. Now you're emotionally attached, Rosie. All right. Here come Liverpool. We got to move you more to the side. Oh, that's a little too far to the side. That's a little too far forward. Can't get the right. Okay, that's going to be good enough, Rosie. It's only a matter of time before the dog wants to come in. Here comes Rio to Robertson. Gravenberg brings it down. Rosie, you're leaving? I set everything up for the cat, and she's not interested in being emotionally attached. Oh, here's Wirtz. Oh, defended by Tottenham. Goes all the way back to Allison. Plays it to Zobozlai. He's getting closed down by Jed Spence. Or no, that's not Spence. Now it goes all the way back to Vicario, who's getting closed down by Wirtz. This is one end to the other end game. That's Tell, and Tell fouls Zobozlai. Yeah, I wouldn't call it end-to-end stuff, but it is going from one end of the pitch to the other, for what it's worth. So I don't know what that means. Now, here's a ball to Frimpong on the touchline. It's going to go in behind for a corner. And that's Jed Spence complaining that maybe that shouldn't have been a corner. Rosie, are you trying to leave now? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, they're going to give a goal kick. Okay. Cool. Here's Richarlison to Solanke. Out to Tell. Stood up by Zobozlai. Tell plays it in to Spence. Spence is going to line one up. Blocked by McAllister. Then come back to Dragazine. Now it's going to go all the way back to Vicario. I think that's Dragazine 3. Yeah, it is. Four is Danzo and 23 is Poro. Got it. That's their back line. You want to leave now, Rosie? Is that what you want to do? Here's a long kick by Allison up to Gakpo. Defended, but now McAllister picks it up in midfield, driving with it. Beats 1-2, gets a free kick in a dangerous spot for Liverpool. Ooh, this is a good position for Zobozlai, for Wirtz. Zobozlai, McAllister. There's a lot of potential takers. Just don't let Gakpo take it. You would think it's Zobozlai here. Gakpo is standing there with him, and then now he moves. Yeah, Gakpo, you're not taking that free kick, dog. After what you did with your left foot. This is about 28 yards out. Here comes Zobozlai. Free kick, goal. What a 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 free kick. What a goal. Vicario got some hands to it, but let's see the replay on that. I mean, yeah. Always knew what was coming there. That's one of those, hey, you know it's coming. It's like his PK. He's going low into the left. Stop it if you can. Yep, up and over the wall. Bend with the right foot. I mean, there's nothing. You could say Vicario should do better here. You could say Vicario should do better here. He gets not just a fingertip, he gets a hand to it, and it just goes straight through his hand. I mean, just straight through his hand. Like his hand wasn't even there. You feel like another keeper gets his hand to that. 1-0 Liverpool. Let's see where Tottenham go from here. 20 minutes in. They're cutting to Kinski on the bench, which it's like maybe this was the match to start Kinski, not in Europe away. In the first game of the knockout phase, when you still have hope. Like, it's fair to say Tottenham fans coming into this game are not expecting to win this game. They're just happy that Nottingham Forest lost or drew. So that Forest, here comes Gravenberch with the shot. Ooh. A little bit away, but not far off. Now Liverpool are really sensing the attack. Van Dijk won that header to Gravenberch, who literally turned, let the ball run, took one touch just a little bit wide, but not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. The customary chant for Diego Jota happens. All right. Goal kick comes in. Now here comes Wirtz over the top to Frimpong. Can't get there. Cannot. Here's Tottenham getting pinned back further, but still have the throw in. Spence gonna take it into Tell. Tell trying to beat some players, can't. Now Frimpong has the ball to Gakpo. Gakpo gets held up for a foul. Zoboszlai looks like he's gonna cross one in. Players setting up at the top of the 18-yard box. Tottenham holding the line there. Here comes the cross, bending ball. Falls to Rio. Now to Gomez. Plays it out to Wirtz, to McAllister. Around the crowd. Wirtz now plays it all the way back to Zoboszlai, who crosses, takes round two, comes all the way to Rio, and keeps it in somehow. No, does not. It's going to be a Tottenham throw. On their right side, defending right side, attacking left side. Porro captaining the squad today. Yes, that's better than Charleston or Solanke. Don't really have many other options. Vicario, I guess. Who else would captain this squad? Here's Gomez to Robertson to Gomez. Zoboszlai. You know, it's interesting. In attack, Liverpool dropped to a back three, and Szoboszlai is the third defender back with them. Frimpong almost pushes up as a wing back. Igor Tudor. I wonder what is going on in his head right now. In honor of that free kick goal from Szoboszlai, I'm going to tie my hair back like him. Here come Liverpool. Gakpo wins a throw. Rio. Oh, beats a few men. Now whips it all the way to Frimpong. Almost at the touchline. Frimpong brings it to Szoboszlai. Gomez tries to cross it to Robertson. Now Wirtz gets it on the left side to plays with Rio. Back to Wirtz. Now to McAllister. Plays it to Gakpo. Gakpo's going to take a shot that gets blocked. Jesus Christ. All right, Gakpo, score a goal to shut me up about you. Please. That's about the only thing that you can do. Szoboszlai. Now back to Rio, loses the ball, can't control the touch. 1-0 Liverpool, 25 minutes in. Liverpool with about 68% possession. Though Tottenham have had one good shot on target, I will say. So have Liverpool. Difference being Liverpool have a keeper that can punch it away. I mean, that's literally what the difference was. Alisson punched the ball away for a corner into safe hands. Vicario let the ball go through his hand. Very similar. No wonder Tudor wanted to start Kinski. But nope. Now here's Szoboszlai to Gakpo. McAllister plays it out to Rio again. Rio brings it down. 1-2, 1. It was like 1 3/4 step over there. Here's Wirtz, Frimpong, Wirtz. McAllister tried to do, I don't know what he tried to do, but did not come off. Now it comes out to Tell, who's in a race with Szoboszlai, gets stood up. And now Wirtz comes back, mops it up. Gomez wins the ball. The dog wants to come in. I don't know if we can have both of you guys in here at the same time in this short of a room. Cat and dog. Cat and dog are at the doorway with each other. Come here, cat. Maybe the cat doesn't want to be in here either. Now here's Robertson. Gakpo gives up a foul. You want to leave? Are you getting claustrophobic? Kick the cat out. Looks like Tottenham are going to try to take a long one here. And then they end up going short. They set up for a long one. They end up going short. Here's Spence to try to find Archie Gray. That goes out for a throw. On the right, on Liverpool's right side. Szoboszlai to take Zitro. Anybody watching on YouTube? No. Well, thanks, YouTube, for archiving my storage. Here comes the ball in. Picked up by Allison. Makes a long throw to Robertson. Here's a good thing. At least Richarlison will be less of a dick to Allison, hopefully, because they're... Oh, here's a ball crossed by Gakpo. Gets knocked out for a corner. What I was saying is I think Richarlison and Allison being international teammates, I think Richarlison's less likely to be a dick. I think. I may be wrong, but corner gets knocked out, but then like 7-8 straight headers and falls back to Szoboszlai. Plays it back to Frimpong in the center. Plays it to Gravenberch, who now plays it to Gomez, now to Szoboszlai on the left side. Plays it into Wirtz, plays it back to Szoboszlai to Rio. Rio, step over, count, step. Nope. 1, 2, 1, 1.5, 1. Ooh, over the top to Rio. Can't, gets away from him. I'd love to see another goal right about, in say a minute and a half. It's about 32-30 right now. So by the 34th, 35th minute, by then, now Gravenberch intercepts the ball, but goes out for a Tottenham throw. Comes in all the way back to Vicario. Now out to Dragazine, who's trying to beat Gakpo. Kind of does. Okay, after a bit of a melee, Szoboszlai wins the ball, plays it into Wirtz, plays it all the way to Rio. Rio takes a shot, gets blocked. Now comes to Richarlison. Now plays it back. Who's 38? Souza. Sounds like the alarm from Looney Tunes. Awooga. That's what it sounds like. Souza. Musa. The crescendo, if you will. And I will. All right. Oh, here comes Gravenberg. Gets upended. That's a foul on Dragazine. And he's like, what? I was just there. Igor Tudor is stamping his feet and yelling. I want to put a frustration meter on Igor Tudor. On the, I wonder what Koi's subreddit is saying. We should look at it together here. Here's another free kick. Tottenham have 1 touch in the Liverpool box, and Liverpool have 16 touches in the Tottenham box. Here's a free kick to the back. Hit out now. Spence on the left side gets harassed and gets it to Richarlison somehow, but then loses it. And now McAllister with the ball. Gakpo with the shot off the post. Ooh, I don't know if Vicario pushed it onto the post or Gakpo just straight hit the post, but that would have been perfect with my 35th minute prediction. McAllister weaving through bodies, gets it to Gakpo. First times it. I think that just comes off the post. I don't think... No, Vicario does get a hand onto the post. Okay, good job, Vicario. At least your hand sometimes works. I'm going to try to pull up the Koi's subreddit. Best new all right, this is great. Definitely not Gnome says, fire Igor, get relegated, sell the stadium to Arsenal. I do not care what happens to this club anymore. Bye. I'm trying to get this up. Here's the ball to Frimpong. That's going to go out for a corner. Oh, no, they're going to say a goal kick again. That was a corner. I really should join the Discord thread. If I knew Discord a little bit better, maybe. We're going to put this right here. No, right by the Tottenham. I want to make that bigger, though. I want to zoom in. That's better. This is my favorite comment. Fire Igor, get relegated, sell the stadium to Arsenal. I do not care what happens to this club anymore. Bye. They like that save. Vicario has been poor, but that was a very good save. Duality of Vic today. Let's see. Let's refresh this. Comment. Gotta love Tottenham fans. All right, here comes worse. All the way out to Frimpong. I'm going to bring it in. Zobozlai. Gravenberg, McAllister to Robertson. A Torrio, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step overs. Oh, tried to play a square ball to the middle. Nobody was there. How do I get... I have Discord. What they should call me is it could be worse. Here's one to Zobozlai. And now Allison falls, or Richarlison falls at Allison's feet, and he just kind of looks at him like you look at a kid. I guess everybody on Twitch is going to know my birthday. But I really want to... Yes, I am human. Please drag... What? This piece to here? Like that? Is that what they want me to do? Verify. Move. Here come Liverpool with the ball. Robertson. Okay, don't care. Oh, damn it. Gmail.com. Oh, great. I have the desktop app. Use the desktop app. What? No, don't re-download it. Stop doing that. I think Rio just got fouled. I'm trying to get on this Discord channel to talk smack. Yeah, I guess you could. This is good overall. Oh, this is a dangerous free kick from the left-hand side. That gets somehow beaten out. Here's Gravenberg. He gets repelled. Zobozlai crosses it back in. Van Dijk heads it down. Van Dijk. Oh, there's nobody there in the middle of the box. It comes all the way to Rio. Rio now comes Wirtz. Wirtz with a shot that gets flubbed, and now it's going to come to Robertson. It's going to go out. Let me actually shut this capture down and bring up Windows Discord. Okay. Join a server. I thought I changed the... There we go. Oh, Richarlison. How do I get this invite? Discord.gg football. I have the desktop app. Premier League. Do I just go to discord.gg football? Join server. Next. Liverpool. You know, I've been meaning to do this. Figure out what Discord is. Like, be nice to each other. Respect. Okay, GG football. Where one event, channels, server guide. Oh, I want to add. Okay, this is a bust. This is taking too much time. Because I have to verify accounts on Discord and set it all up and all of that stuff. But that's a good place to stream. You know, yeah, somebody said this on the Discord chat. We're not particularly playing like out of this world or anything. It's not necessarily been like we're lacking the finishing touch. I think if it's not Tottenham, this is a different game here. They have a corner here, right at the death of the first half. Here's Tell, header down, saved by Allison. Good punch out by Allison. That was Richarlison with the header down. Unmarked, yeah. But Allison did a good job getting strong hand, pushing it out. They got another effort on target. They're going to call the half there. And I'm going to try to get on. I want to know what club channels. Add a club channel. Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur. $9:54. 19 minutes ago was the last chat. In here, really? It's gone quiet. We're at halftime now. Let me bring back up the Discord chat. I think I'm starting to maybe understand it a little better. Dino. verification email. Okay. That crashed my Gmail more than anything, or my web window. It looks like I'm still here. Does not look like I stopped streaming. We'll want local. Yeah, 1-0 Spurs. I almost have this thing validated. One sec. I'm gonna validate from my phone. Okay. This should now be verified. Let's go hang out in a Liverpool chat. I can't see it from where my papers are. There we go. Frimpong is mid, yeah, but I feel like he needs to do more in dribbling. Chiesa is a better dribbler. Trying to do my Scouse accent. Infeed thinks Ekatike will come on soon. Okay. You know what? One thing I did lose is my Twitch chat window. I want my Twitch to chat with the nobody who wants to chat with me. Channel. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. My chat. Pop out chat. So we put that there. Think I might have now come close to figuring it out. Put that there. No, not there. Not there. There. Great. Put that. Not there. There. Great. All right. Make this bigger. You could actually do this. See? See how that's better? Oh, too far. And then now we zoom into this. Crop the left. Crop the right. Crop the bottom so you guys can't see the mean stuff that I'm writing. I don't know that we need to see as much of the left side. I did want to see what was going on in the, nope, nothing. Nope, nothing. Okay, great. Now we've got the Discord server there. Save. This was kind of like the last piece to understand. But this is good. The only thing is, as more stats come up, it's going to push down. But I guess the Discord server is going to take over for everything. So, yeah, 1-0. We haven't played amazing. There's a discussion on the Liverpool thread about how much Real Madrid are willing to pay for Szoboszlai. To Dazzler says 1 billion or we walk. Zobo is not for sale. At least we're 200. Evil Manuel in Argentina. What thread are you watching? Well, I guess that's not as fun as seeing the misery of Spurs fans, though. There's nobody on this thread. That goal happened in the 18th minute. Honestly, though, 1-0 at halftime isn't bad. Isn't as bad as it could have been. Had some chances. Let's see if anybody goes for my bait. somebody liked it. People are there. This is how you troll. No, I'm not gonna nobody's watching. You gotta one person liked it. Oh, we'll come back to that. We'll see the rage happen. This is what I wrote on the Spurs thread. You got a quick reaction. Positive. Encourage people to come out of their shell and talk a little bit. I think if they score, either that or a lot of them have just checked out. Are y'all watching the match later? No, nobody's here. Nobody's here. I'm gonna have to go back to our Coys and see what's going on there. r/Coys. Has anybody said anything on this thread? Halftime crew talking about bringing Kinski on up front. Hope the Muppets in charge of this club realize they've made us a joke. So Archie's name is actually Archie and not Archibald. What position is Souza playing? Just woke up. How did we play in the first half? Shit. There's more action on that thread than there is. The United thread is going crazy. I'm going to go get another Coke. We have kicked off again. I'm going to go get another soda. All right, I'm back. Here comes a throw in. Van Dijk. Robertson. Van Dijk. Virgil. There were like 4 passes that happened. I didn't want to call them out, so I just waited till it came back to Vir. Gakpo gets a free kick about 35 yards out, right in front of the goal. in the middle. Pretty long. I don't know. No, Zobazai just plays it back to McAllister. Robertson to Rio. Rio beats two men. Oh, went down. Ref waves it off. I don't know. That looked like a trip in the box. And now the Tottenham player's asking for a dive. He gets one held back. I mean, nudges him off the ball. I don't know about asking for a card. That's a little ridiculous, but okay. Somebody got a card. Igor got a card asking for a card. I'm pretty sure that was Igor. That should be a pen in today's standards. I do agree. Tidy Wilderness. I'm going to start encouraging people. Oh. Words, apparently Poro did not make a lot of fans in the Discord chat. Here is Tell wins a throw in. Looks like they're going to try to, I think it's Danzo coming up to try to throw a long one. Danzo. Here it comes, long throw, headed out by Van Dyke. Comes to Spence, who plays it to Poro. Crosses it in. Offside for, I don't know if that was Richarlison or Solanke. But one of them was deemed to have been offside. Now here comes Frimpong. Coming up the right side. Crosses it in. It's deflected. Comes all the way to Rio, who takes a shot. Ooh. Off target. Never really on the frame of the goal, but bench Gakpo, Salah, start Rio, Wirt. Liverpool with the ball. Gomez plays it out to Robertson on the left side. McAllister. Rio back to Robertson. We need another goal here. Maybe see an Ekatike. I don't think Gakpo's particularly done anything. I mean, I guess he did have a shot that was saved, so. Here comes Wirtz with the ball out to Rio. Rio has been pretty involved steps over, crosses, gets headed by Danso. Richarlison gets beaten off the ball by McAllister. Frimpong, now Gravenberg. Back to McAllister. Szoboszlai to Wirtz. Plays it out to Rio. Back to Wirtz. Wirtz, Rio. Rio gonna take another shot. Saved by Vicario. All right, Rio. I mean, you gotta appreciate the effort. Good shot, kind of a little too close to Vicario. Now Liverpool have the ball again. Frimpong coming up the right side. Gets tripped up the line. But it's going to be a Tottenham throw. Frimpong wins the ball back. Plays it to Wirtz in the middle. Wirtz to Rio. A little bit too far behind. He's going to play it back into Wirtz. Has it out to Robertson. Resets and gives it to Wirtz. Plays the ball in to McAllister, but gets beaten to it by poor Archie Gray, actually. Maybe they know I'm trying to troll them. That's why they're not on Discord. Maybe they're just not on Discord. I mean, Discord's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, but I haven't gotten on it. That was almost some trouble. Koi's thread says Danso is miles better than Van de Ven. I mean, you could say that there's definitely a lot of yeah, I saw this thing that we see here. I saw that on the Koi's thread too. On Koi's is hilarious. Oh, Richarlison. Good save by Allison. Richarlison's trying to claim a shirt pull. You got the shot off, dude. It got saved by the keeper. It's a long ball by Vicario. Gomez kind of gets nudged off the ball. Richarlison, what is he trying to claim? They're just going back and forth, and he's fighting off Van Dijk. He gets a shot off. He's claiming a shirt pull. He did not have any part of his shirt whatsoever. Yeah, they checked it, and they're going to call it a corner because he had no part of his shirt whatsoever. This is Tottenham's third corner, so they've had more corners. Looks like Xavi Simons is going to come on now for Souza. Souza. That's it for him. Xavi Simons at the top of the box. Somebody make sure you pick him up. Here comes the ball into the box, headed out by Gomez. Simons hits for Richarlison, header back in, claimed by Allison, plays it quickly out to Szoboszlai. Liverpool breaking now, got some numbers. Szoboszlai plays it out to Rio. It's one-on-one with the defender, takes him on, beats him, comes into the middle, crosses it. Dragusin blocks it and clears it. Quick counter by Liverpool. Ball comes in, Robertson to to Zobozlai. Van Dijk. Back to Robertson. Now out to Rio out wide on the left side. To Wirtz. Zobozlai. Long shot by Zobozlai. Gets blocked by Solanke. Only as far as Gravenberch, and him and Simmons tussle for the ball. Gravenberch wins. Plays it through to Frimpong. Spence with the tackle for a corner. Second corner for Liverpool of the game. Gonna be looks like Florian to take the corner. Van Dijk and Gomez in the box. Would love to see Gomez score here. Comes short to Frimpong. Goes back to Florian. Goes back to Zobozlai. Tries to cross it in. Blocked by Simmons. And it's going to go Liverpool's way. For what? Salah's running out there warming up. What's the... It's a foul call for. Trying to see what's going on back here. It's just a matter of how my hair is pulled. Like how I'm using my... Now here's the ball in. Gets knocked down. Spence versus Rio. Going to be a Tottenham throw. Very much in their deep in their own half. Yeah. Gakpo is going to go left wing. Ekatike, they're saying that's what the Discord chat is saying, is that Ekatike and Salah does look like he's vigorously warming up, like he's getting ready to come in. So could see him coming in. Now Gomez under pressure by Richarlison. Goes back to Alisson, who then goes back to Gomez. Liverpool. A little bit of a sloppy possession spell right now, but Liverpool have the ball. It's about as sloppy as you can be while still retaining possession. A bunch of nearly moments. Now here comes McAllister. There's Wirtz, Rio. Wirtz. Gets... Gonna go out for a throw. Now here comes Rio. Back to Robertson. People are going crazy about Rio in the chat. Rio back to Robertson. McAllister. Gomez now plays it all the way to the right side to Frimpong. Zobozlai gets headed out by Tottenham. Robertson now to Gomez. We need one more. Now, Tell with the ball. Beating a few players. Comes out to Siemens. My substitutions don't show up. Yeah. Oh. That was a foul on Solanke. Yeah, why don't they show up anymore? I am supposed to see Xavi Simmons in place for Souza. Okay, Ekitike is going to be summoned off the bench. For Rio. So that means Gakpo does move out to the left wing. Okay, let's see how the sub and Wirtz comes on. Off. Salah comes on. Frimpong's going to come off. And Curtis Jones is going to come on. So Salah, Ekitike, and Curtis Jones on for Liverpool. Frimpong, Wirtz, and Rio off. People are mad that Gakpo was left on, and I tend to agree with that. Why is Gakpo still on? Yeah, that is a question. Why is Gakpo still? I mean, everybody feels the same way that I do about Gakpo. Like, why is he still on? Why is Gakpo still on? That's the question. I'm going to say, why was Gakpo on in the first place? Here comes Porro. Richarlison at the back post, who heads it. Now me and M are bonding over. I'm gonna say that left-footed attempt he had in the first half was such a joke. Literally, my 12-year-old does better in Sunday league with his left foot. I don't even have a 12-year-old, but I'm just gonna. Now here's Richarlison with a shot taken by now here's Salah with the turn. Plays Ekitike. And Ekitike flubs it with his left foot. We need one more goal here. Hecky. This game shows how fucking shit we are. Well, I'm glad I'm not. Now, that was a terrible clearance by Vicario. Now it's to Salah. Salah deflected. It's going to go out for a corner. Nope. I'm going to say Vicario somehow saved it. Lucky him. I think that ball went out. I don't know. There, doesn't matter. Now here's Gakpo, Curtis. Plays it to Zobazai. Gomez. Van Dijk. Oh, come on. Somebody just said, holy fuck, that's about 10 miles out. Don't know if that means I'm behind. Tell. Gakpo wins the ball. And now plays Salah in to Ekitike. Almost had it. Now he's going to play it to Robertson. Tries to cross it in the middle. Jesus Christ. All right. Now Liverpool again. Szoboszlai with the ball. Stop yelling at the refs and let's play. There's no reason why I should be this on the edge of my seat against Tottenham. Where was... Salah played a ball. I got to stop looking at this stupid chat. That can't be the first thing that I see because I keep paying more attention to that than what's going on in the game. Forget my Discord chat. Nobody's on that. Here comes Xavi Simmons. Now to Tell. Crossed. Gakpo plays it out to Salah. Dragosine wins the header, but Salah gets it. Salah misses. Oh, God. He's going to try to ask for a corner and not get it. That was another good pass by Gakpo. Didn't connect, and Salah should have played that back. Vicario looks like he did get a foot to it. All right, Xavi Simmons beats Sobo. Now Jed Spence with a shot right at Allison. Whatever Gakpo did, people are not liking because, Gakpo is coming under scrutiny. He was pretty open, and that's what I'm realizing today is Discord is it's more distracting than it's worth for a general thread. Or maybe that's a skill. Now here's a ball to the back post by Richarlison to nobody. Thumped out by Zobozai, but only as far as Dragosine, who then plays the ball into the middle. Comes to Tell. Over the top, not clear by Robertson. Now Salah fighting off, I think it was Archie Gray. And then, good God, awful final pass. Again. Now here comes Tell. Shot gets blocked by Van Dijk. Gakpo gets fouled. Both teams have been shit. It's crazy. Now, Colomani comes on for Tell. Honestly, I feel like 1-0 is a victory for Tottenham. If they lose 1-0, even if they lose 2-0, it's respectable. I wouldn't even wish my enemy to witness this atrocity of a game. No way we're struggling against this Tottenham. All right, here's Salah. Plays it back to Gomez. Gravenberch. Virgil. Zobozlai turns into midfield. Plays it out to Gakpo, who then cuts it back inside to Salah, who blazes it over. Now I'm trying to chat on Discord because I'm... All right. Let's see. Liverpool with the free kick. We need Rio in this game. Oh, wait. Now here's Gakpo. Beats a bunch of people. Now to Salah, who tries a lofty ball to the back. Oh, who was there? Robertson headed it into the middle of the box. Nobody's there. Now here's Salah to Gravenberg to Ekitike, and Gravenberg somehow gets it back, deflection back to Vicario. Oh, Richarlison slips. Richarlison, oh my God, no one in the middle. It would be 0-0 right now against a Spurs team who is generationally awful. I mean, we're like... There's no control in this game whatsoever. Yeah, I agree, Discord. Now here come Tottenham. Archie Gray. 29. Xavi Simmons is gonna win the ball almost at midfield. Oh, 81st minute. Oh my God. Slanky, Salah. Can we just score a freaking goal, please? Can we just score a goal, please? Please just score a goal. Here's the ball to Virgil. Robertson. Oh, Zilbazlai. Now over the top. Vicario trying to get a little too fancy, loses the ball to Salah. Now Salah on the touchline, beating his defender. He's going to win a corner. Okay, here is the one place where Salah has done still okay. Here's the corner, gets headed by Spurs at the front post, goes to the back post. Now cleared out by Colomwani, only as far as Zoboslai, who kicks it out of bounds. Okay, Gakpo is coming off. Oh, for Naoni. My thought is hopefully this means Gakpo does not start midweek, though. Now here's Ekitike. Played it behind Naoni. Van Dijk wins the ball. Robertson. Naoni. I would love Robertson to score a goal. Naoni. Here's Salah. Bounces to Zoboslai. Shot wide. Wide. We are now in the 85th minute. There's a long ball over the top, won by Gomez. Salah wins a throw in on the right side. Jones to Gravenberg to Robertson. Back to Virgil. Back to Gomez. Getting closed down by Solanke. Spurs applying some pressure on Gomez, 2-on-1. Spurs kind of win some. Now Archie Gray, back post to nobody. Somebody did comment on the Spurs thread, though. I bet money because why would I intentionally lose money? Oh, okay, come on. Richarlison gets a foul. We are headed to the 88th minute. Bunch of players are going to go forward for Tottenham, including Dragusin. Allison's going to come out and punch that away from everybody. Now Simmons has the ball, turns into space, plays it out to whoever's on the left side now. I don't know if that's still Archie Gray. Now here's Simmons with a shot gathered by Allison. Now here's a long ball over the top. Won by Tottenham, but Liverpool have it. Robertson. Van Dijk plays it to McAllister in the middle, turns, runs away from a couple defenders, loses the ball. McAllister left in a heap. Both McAllister and the defender are down. I think the defender is Richarlison that's down. All right, here comes Simmons on the left side. To Porro. Porro is remonstrating. Shouldn't have been looking at the Discord chat because apparently they've scored. And it's Richarlison, of course. And it's Richarlison. And it's Richarlison. He's going to celebrate. The 89th, 90th minute. 90th minute. Discord chat's going crazy. People calling for the sack. I mean, where was Gomez there? What are we doing there? Van Dijk tracks his man back. Gomez gets pulled out of position. It's just desire. And that wasn't even a good shot. It wasn't even a good shot. Why is he so wide the F open there? Okay. Let's see what happens here. Curtis Jones wins the ball. Out to Robertson. Crosses it in. Not a good cross. 5 minutes of stoppage time. What could happen in 5 minutes of stoppage time? Now, Vicario's wasting time. Chiesa is on for McAllister. Here's a long kick by... Now Salah trying to play Chiesa. Liverpool are going to win the ball on a throw. Now here's Gomez to Robertson. It's over his head. Yeah. 2.5 more minutes of stoppage time left. Let's see what happens. I mean, if this was another team, I had to let the cat in. If this is another team, we'd be getting destroyed right now. Because we look completely and utterly lost at times. Sobozai to Naoni, Gravenberg, Zobozlai to Virgil, Ekatike, Virgil, Zobozlai, back to Virgil, back to Zobozlai, to Naoni, Gravenberg. Now here comes Spurs on the break. There's a ball out to Xavi Simons. How is he onside? How was he onside? Now they're going to bring somebody else in. I got to turn off the chat so it doesn't... so it doesn't distract me. I mean, how did they let that go in? And now Tudor is going to kill off the game on this corner. So Charleston comes out. I mean, they have more shots on target than we do. So here's a corner, back post, headed back in, cleared out by Ekatike. And now here come Liverpool on the break. Ekatike with numbers. Here comes Ekatike. Chiesa on the left side. Plays it to Chiesa, a little bit behind him. Back to Ekatike. Turns, blocked. It's going to get knocked out. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. Now here comes Zobozlai. Back. Van Dijk. Robertson. Gives it back. Simmons, Poro. Everybody's. And that's the game. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's going crazy. fact that oh my God. Oh no, this is no, the blame is squarely on Slot. The still had oh God dang it. Chance to move up and get some points, and we don't. We don't deserve the Champions League next year. We do not deserve. Okay, we're in 5th now, so we did climb above Chelsea with that point. I'm so over this team. I am so over this team. All right, I'm done.